My name is Jessica Massie. I work with the Bulldog Marching Band and I am the Fresno State Feature Twirler Coordinator.
Hi, I'm Sabrina Hinojosa. I am Dynamic Twirlers and Dance Company Director, and I'm also a Fresno State Feature Twirler. I have been an assistant instructor for 8 years and now the director for 2.
Putting together a routine is a very unique process for twirlers because we have to first start out by considering the music. So when you hear those high notes and those big booms in the music, you have to put tricks there. And then when we're putting things in between, we have to consider, okay, what's the point value of these contact sections and what are we going to put in between that's going to make it connect in the most fluid and patterned way while still maintaining the style of the routine.
It is very important to have the correct costume, especially for competitions. The costume needs to go with the music and as well for being on the field for Fresno State.
Well, when you're competing, it's very important because you do have points that are allocated toward your costumes and the appearance and the way that it's going to coordinate with the music and the theme of the routine. But on the field, as the Fresno State Feature Twirlers, we're really unique in the fact that we do have to be licensed. And so when we go onto the field, we have to have the licensing, trademarks, and all those cool things that go into being a college. So for Fresno State, we have paw prints, we have the Fresno State logo, we have the bulldog, we have the bulldog face, we have the green V of the Central Valley. And so we have lots of things that go onto our costumes, and those make a costume very unique for the field. Truly custom costumes is when I can go into a design studio and have absolutely no idea what I want, and I walk out of there completely satisfied.
For an instructor, it is important for me that there's little details put into their uniform. So like if I have students that are marching for their bands, I usually put like their symbol or their school colors.
When I'm walking into a new studio, or any studio for that fact, I really want to be able to communicate with the designer. When you can talk to the designer and be like, hey, you know, that's a great idea, but I don't think it's going to work for my girls. I think that's probably the most important thing in a costumer. Plus, having the ability to be like, hey, you know, I don't really know how to say this, but this is kind of what I want, and come in with a terrible drawing, and they still know exactly what you mean. I got my first costume from them because my coach recommended them to me. I've gotten pretty much every costume I've ever worn through them since then, from Fresno State to competitions to my majorette years, and they've taken me to international cups and all sorts of things. Their costumes are pure quality.
I absolutely love every uniform that they have ever made for me, from competition to my Fresno State Feature Twirlers.
If I need to call someone with a question about rhinestoning or a question about design, or sometimes I just need to go in there and have a meeting with them before I start designing a costume, they're there and they're always available, and they also are always there to make sure that you're going to look your very best and outshine as many people as possible, because that is always the goal.